Princess Celine. You look radiant as ever.
Thank you, Chloe.
We have some free time today. How do you intend to spend it?
That's a good question. Why don't we take a ride on your Pegasus to a nearby tea farm?
I'd be thrilled.
Mind you, we don't have that much free time. I doubt it would be like it was before. If only I could return to those days of whiling away the hours with you.
Princess Celine?
Oh well, let's do something else.
When this war ends, I'll take you wherever you like, as often as you like. We'll visit all the tea farms in the world. And we can pass the time taking in beautiful landscapes while sipping delicious tea. Now, doesn't that sound lovely?
It does indeed. Wonderful idea, Chloe. I shall hold you to it when the time comes.
And I will be happy to oblige. My goodness, is my face so funny that you'd laugh as soon as you see it?
Forgive me, Chloe, though I wasn't laughing at you. Rather, it was the memory of the first time we met that has me so amused.
Oh yes, how could I forget? My first encounter with the princess. You were at the harbor with your face scrunched up in tears. It was adorable.
I wouldn't say I was in tears. The ship I meant to board couldn't set sail, and I was grasping at straws. That's all.
Which is when I made my entrance. I told you if there was someplace you wanted to go, I could give you a ride on my Pegasus.
And off we went to the tea farm. I'd snuck out of the castle incognito before, but this was something altogether different. I'd never ridden a Pegasus. I can remember my excitement like it was yesterday, the first of many grand adventures.
That day is burned into my memory forever. When they told me you were the princess, I nearly keeled over with shock. I mean, how many people make friends with a girl who turns out to be royalty?
I'm sorry. I hope it wasn't too hard on your nerves.
Oh, it was an honor. Like I was living a real fairy tale. You might say I started a new life that day.
Indeed. You must elaborate.
Oh, I'd be happy to. But not today.
No? I have the time if that's your concern.
Oh, Princess Celine. The best fairy tales leave the audience wanting more. The day we met was a fateful one for me. Ever since, I've kept watch for things that just don't happen in real life.
Whatever do you mean by that?
Until I met you, I led exactly the kind of life you'd expect. I'd fantasize about things that might happen in stories, but I knew it was just a fantasy. But the day I met you was the day I found myself living in a fairy tale instead. And if it could be true for that one day, why couldn't it be true all the time?
You certainly have bravery enough to be a fairy tale heroine, Chloe.
Oh, Princess Celine, you don't have to flatter me.
It was no mere flattery, only the truth. But you were saying that our meeting started a new life for you?
Yes, that day I made up my mind to do whatever it took to become your knight.
Why is that?
Well, it seemed to me that becoming a knight was the only way for me to live my own life, rather than the one dictated by my parents, or by my birth. That day was the turning point, when I began my training.
I remember how startled I was to hear that you would be my retainer.
I bet. Now imagine how my family felt about it. It's no exaggeration to say that meeting you changed my life.
Oh, Chloe, I could say the same for you. You are a precious friend and a thoroughly dependable retainer. It has been a joy to have you near. Thank you for your service, Chloe. I look forward to seeing the rest of the fairy tale that we weave together.
Me too, Celine.